see me. I mean, I'm flattered, but couldn't it wait till I got back?
There's something you don't know.
What is it?
Listen, about the things I said, it maybe that I got a little carried away. We both...
What are you trying to say?
I love another. I didn't make any promises. I merely thought...
You don't have to say any more.
I didn't want to hurt you.
Of all the nerve!
Well, I...
You philandering coward.
Let me explain.
This is hardly the time and place. You think you can just march in here whatever I happen to be doing?
But I want you to know that my admiration for you is sincere.
I'll kill you for this, Simon Gascoigne.
Ow. Yes, what is it?
I have come to serve the card table, sir.
I don't think I can stay.
Oh, Lady Muldoon will be disappointed.
Does she know I'm here?
Oh, yes, sir. I just told her. And it put her in quite a tizzy.
Really? Quite a tizzy, you say. Really?
Felicity, she's the one.
Nonsense, red herring.
I mean, it was her.
Oh, what was?
The lady I saw you with last night.
You're a cad, Simon! You use me, cast me aside. You cast aside so many others.
No, Cynthia. You can make me a better person.
So strong, so cruel.
My God, you're right. It does have a mouth. How do you like it here?
I could stay forever.
So, still here. Oh, of course he's still here. We are going to play cards. There's no need to introduce you two, is there? I'll call this you, Simon. Let me do Felicity, our mutual friend. Yes, Simon is an old friend, though not as old as you, Cynthia.
Yes, I haven't seen Felicity since...
Last night. Indeed. Well. Felicity, you deal. Simon, you'll help me with the sofa. Magnus, will you partner Felicity against Simon and me?
Will you and Simon always be partnered against me, Cynthia?
Oh, what do you mean, Magnus?
You're a damn attractive
Oh!
I'm sure he would have wished that you and I...
Oh, no, Magnus, this is not to be.
It's a gas point, isn't it? I'll kill him if he comes between us.
Simon!
Simon's for the chop, all right?
Right, who starts?
I do. No big.
Simon, did I hear you say you saw Felicity last night?
Oh, did I? Your turn.
I've had my turn, haven't I, Simon? Now it seems it's Cynthia's turn. That's my trick, Felicity dear. Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned, Simon.
Yes, I said.
So I hope you have not been cheating.
Well, no. Simply that I hold the cards.
Well done, Simon.
Author's taken the trouble to learn from the masters of the genre. It has a beginning and a middle, and I have no doubt it'll prove to have an end. For this, let us give thanks and double thanks for a good, clean show without a trace of smut. But perhaps all this would be for nothing if it weren't for a performance which I consider to be one of the summits in range of contemporary theater, and what was possibly the finest Cynthia since the war.
We've examined this more closely, and I believe close examination is the least tribute that this type of play deserves. I believe that we'll find that within the austere framework that on one level the country house weekend, or the useful symbol that has been, the author has given us, perhaps I will go so far, he's given us human conditions.
More talent in that little finger.
An uncanny ear that might have belonged to Van Gogh.
A public scandal.
Faced as we are with such ubiquitous obliquity, it is hard indeed, and therefore I do not attempt in refraining from invoking the names of Kafka, Shakespeare, Shakespeare.
A rattling good evening out. I was held.
Harder still is possible to be. Harder! No!
It's for you.
Hello? God, Myrtle, I told you never to call me at work. What? Oh, last night. Good God, woman, there's hardly the time to... I assure you, there's absolutely nothing going on between me and... All right, I took her to dinner. Yes, I do. Yes, I promise. Yes, I said yes. I do. I can't. I'm not alone. Oh, she's not. All right. I love your little pink ears and you're my own fluffy bunny boo. Now, for God's sakes, Myrtle, goodbye.
You.
Yeah. Hello. Again?
What?
I'm sorry, but I want you to know that I meant those things I said. Oh, yes, shows brilliant promise. I shall say so.
I'll kill you for this if I guess
Right. My God, you're right. She does have a mouth open. Leah Layton, from the moment I saw you, I felt my whole life changing.
We can't go on meeting like this.
Oh, I'm not ashamed to proclaim nightly my love for you. But fortunately, that won't be necessary. I know a very good hotel. Discreet, run by a man of the world.
But darling, this is madness.
Yes, and I am mad with love for you.
Please remember what you are.
Oh, I don't care. Let them think what they like. I love you.
Don't. I love Albert.
He's dead. Don't you understand me? Albert's dead.
No, I will never give up hope. Let me go. We're not free.
What do you mean, Myrtle? She means nothing to me. Nothing. She's all cocoa and blue nylon fur slippers. Not a spark of creative genius in her whole slumping knee-length knickered body.
Cad, Simon. So cruel. Have you taken leave of your tiny mind? Where I recall that you Simon met me through Felicia's mutual friend. Yes, Simon is an old friend, though not as old as you.
Oh, well, I like to give young up-and-comers the benefit of my, well, she lacks technique as yet. So I wasn't talking about last night.
Indeed. Simon, you helped me with the photograph. Did you see that?
Tried to kill me. I told you it was Magnus. Oh, not that it is Magnus.
Who did it? You mean, what? It's not Magnus who did it.
Get a grip of yourself, Moon. The facts are staring you in the face. He's after Cynthia, for one thing.
It's Gascoigne, isn't it?
Over my dead body.
If he comes between us, I'll kill...
God! Oh, I can't, Moon.
I know. I'm up.
I bluff.
Twist. Bust.
Snap.
Hell yes.
Bingo.
We shall see about that. The night is not over yet, Simon Gascoigne.
Red herring. Smell it a mile off. Yes, she's clean as a whistle. Seen it 1,000 times. And I've seen you too before, haven't I? Strange, there's something about you.
Oh, no, Magnus. I must talk to Simon.
There's nothing for you there, you know.
You think so?
Oh, yeah, she knows which side her bread is buttered. She's not going to throw me over for some heavily disguised cripple. Oh, don't give me that. I told you right from the start. Oh, yes, you're not as clever as you think. Sooner or later, you're going to make a mistake. Incidentally, where was that saw you? Oh, double bluff. Seen it 1,000 times.
I think Magnus is something. And Felicity. Simon, is there anything between you and Felicity?
No, that's all over now. I merely flattered her over her drink. Told her she'd go far, that sort of thing. Dear me, the fuss that's been made over this simple flirtation.
I'm sorry, indeed, has falsely seduce me from my dear husband, Albert. I kill you, Simon Gascoigne. Firmness.
Why should I want to kill him?
Because he was on to you. He tumbled you right from the start, and he was about to reveal that you killed and shot that chap.
Who is it? Inspector.
Well, quite unlike anyone I've ever seen before.
Miss
Catcher,
Yes. What is it?
have 3 times register earlier in the day. You closed the windows. I overheard the remarks made by the deceased Simon Gascoigne to the ladyship. I will kill anyone who comes between us.
Yes, well, Simon obviously killed that chap. But he didn't come between us.
And who then killed Simon?
I also happened to be in earshot of remarks made by Lady Mulder to the staff. To the effect, I would kill you, Simon Gascoigne. I hope you don't mind my station.
Him across the air with a cry, how's that for a grudge to the harbor, you sniffling little work shy. Oh, that was many years ago. Gascoigne bided his time, but in due course tracked McCoy down to this very house, having on the way in the neighborhood met a simple, ambitious girl from the province. He was charming, persuasive, told her she would go straight to the top, and she, taken in by his promise to see her very well on the night, gave in to his simple desires. Perhaps she loved him. We shall never know. In the very hour of her final triumph, his eye fell on another. Yes, I refer to Lady Cecilia Muldoon. From the moment he caught sight of her, there was no other woman for him. He was caught in her spell, willing to sacrifice anyone, even you, Felicity Cunningham. It was only by chance finding him here that you learned the truth. There was a bitter argument that ended with your promise to kill, a promise that you carried out in this very room at your first opportunity. And I warn you. But it doesn't make any sense. Not at first glance, perhaps.
Could not Simon have been killed by the same man who killed McCoy?
But which of us would want to kill a perfect stranger?
Perhaps he was not a stranger to one of us.
But Simon was the madman, wasn't he?
We only have the words for that. We only have the words for a lot of things. For instance, McCoy. Who is he? Is there any truth in the insult inflicted on the Canadian streets? Or is there something else behind all this? Suppose for a moment that madman, having killed this unknown stranger for private, inscrutable reasons of his or her own, was disturbed before the disposal of the body. So having cut the telephone wires, returned to the scene of the crime, masquerading as police inspector.
But I'm not mad.
Only to discover that in the house was a man, Simon Gascoigne, who recognized the corpse as against whom he had held a deep-seated grudge.
But I didn't kill him.
I put it to you. Are you the real Inspector Hound?
You know damn well I'm not.
I thought as much.
You mean Puckridge?
Stand where you are or I'll shoot.
You killed him! And Bertha tried to warn me!
Stop in the name of the law. I have waited a long time for this moment. Yes, I am real Inspector Hound.
The real Inspector Hound! Puckridge, you cunning bastard! Tortoises in a built-up area. I saw him, and he was an old man with one leg and a white beard and pajamas, hopping in the rain with a tortoise under his arm and brandishing a white stick to clear a path. There was no one else on the pavement. He was blind. How was he supposed to know?
Who said he was blind? You say so.
He had a white stick.
In my opinion, it was an ivy cane.
An ivy cane is a white stick.
Pajamas. I suppose he was hopping in his sleep. I can see it now. A bad dream. He lifts his foot, grabs his tortoise, and feels his way to the street.
I'm just telling you what I saw.
What do you suggest?
I suggest to you that a blind one-legged football player would have a hard time keeping his place in California.
He was a young man.
He had a white beard.
Shaving foam.
Have you taken leave of your loan?
It was only one ticket, and it was your own fault for not putting any money in the meter. The truth is that we are very fortunate to have a woman of our age still has an active interest. Even if it is the tuba.
Active interest? Woman's obsessed. She dragged us halfway across America. You'd think that having one and playing one morning, noon, and night would be enough for her.
She's entitled to practice just as much as we are.
But it's our house.
Then you shouldn't have asked her to move in.
It was your idea.
You agreed to it.
I agreed to her living out her last days among her loved ones. I said nothing about having her live underfoot for half a lifetime.
You said it'd be useful for babysitting.
Well, neither one of us has got any kids.
That's hardly her fault. Or mine.
How dare you? How dare you? All right, that's it. I put up with enough slanders. My indulgence is now ends. You can tell your mother to pack up her tuba and get out. Well, now? Quite sure you never mentioned the fruit?
Well, there's so much else.
Better have a look around.
Yes, ma'am. I'm afraid things are a bit of a mess.
I can't help it. What do you want me to say? Clean underwear every day. You never know when it might be a run over. What's happened to you on the weekend? Excuse me, have you got a search warrant? Yes. Can I see it? I can't put my hand to it at the moment. Are you telling me you can't find your search warrant? I had about my person when it came in. I may have dropped it. Have a look around, Holmes. Quiet. Now look here. Television license. Be around. I'm looking for your television license, Holmes. What's with the search warrant? It may have Okay, ma'am. Is that all right for me to practice? Yes. I suspect you're the one who gave you away. Was it one of those detector vans? I'll tell you. It's a simple tale. No hot tips in the FBI. No days and nights of keeping watch in the rain. No trouser cuffs vacuumed by forensics. Or undercover agents selling the evening news in town. No. Plain, ordinary cop on the street. Yes. Excuse me, ma'am. None here around. Yes, ma'am. Is this anything? She's not one of your regular TV heroes, young Holmes. She's just a young woman doing her job and doing it well. Sometimes I see her clean by and stand for days on end. Often getting home, nurses asleep, and back on the beat before he wakes. Tireless, methodical, eagle-eyed. Ready with a friendly word for the old lad crossing the street, or a bus for the old lady trying to go to usually indicate that visitors are expected.
I'm prepared to defend myself against any audition you care to produce.
Do you often stack the furniture up against the door?
Yes, is that a crime?
Well, you stop trying to exploit my professional knowledge for your private years of hard grind to have my brain speak. My very ignorant layman finds out I'm a copper. All right, I haven't got a television license.
I've been meaning to get one, but somehow...
Well, then maybe you have a diploma in the Royal College of Surgeons.
I'm afraid I didn't think it was compulsory.
I have reason to believe that within the last hour in this room you performed, without anesthetic, an illegal operation on a bald minstrel. About 5'2". Only the beginning.
That I deny.
And furthermore, that this is a disorderly house.
That I admit. Velma, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Don't you come that with me? What with the dancing, the traveling, the ironing, massaging your mother, and starting all over every morning. I forgot time to wipe my nose. Oh. I've been meaning to talk to you about that. Sniff, sniff. It's a disgusting habit in a woman. So I've got a cold. Make it stick.
What was the nature of this operation? The AMA is going to take a very poor view of you if you've been offering cut price invitations.
Oh, man.
That's an ironing board. What we're looking for is a minstrel short of a leg or two.
All right, ma'am. Is that all right for me to practice?
Not all right. Ministry standards may be lacking. But we draw the line.
Draw the line.
At home surgery to be one of the little luxuries of life.
I only practice on the diva.
Beamer fibula. For Robert to get a license nowadays.
The woman is quite mad.
Yeah. This is the station. Why sent young Holmes to take a look at you. But everything I've heard here today convinces me that you are up to your neck in a crippled menstrual caper.
Is that a dance? Where? Yeah, quite. I thought you mean rain. You will find a cushion cover.
Which happens to be that shortly after my greet, you apparently drove off in your car. I like to overreach myself. In circumstances that could hardly be more humiliating.
Sorry. Is there anything I can do to help? Just imagination as you do. She's found a shred of evidence. I'd like to see it.
Very well, Holmes!
Inspector, the bull!
But bear in mind that my mistake was merely one of interpretation. And whatever did happen on Montgomery Street, your story contains the simple but revealing mistake. Which clearly indicates that your story is a tissue of lies. Lies.
What do you mean?
You claim that you're a blind, one-legged musician?
Roughly speaking.
Well, then you're obviously unaware that a blind man cannot stand on one leg. Rubbish! It is impossible to keep one sense of balance more than a few seconds. And if you don't believe it, try it yourself.
I will.
Yes!